welcome to At the Forefront. I'm Michael Kingsley, a Senior Vice President at Forefront Communications, and today I'm speaking with Brian Modesitt. He's the CEO of Insurance Quantified, and Insurance Quantified is a leading underwriting technology company for the commercial property and casualty industry. Brian, thanks so much for joining us today. We're really excited to talk to you.
Hey, Michael, thanks for having me today.
So why don't we just jump right in? Tell me what Insurance Quantified is all about.
Yeah. So what we've learned over a long period of time, and I've personally been in the insurance industry for my entire career, is two things. First, underwriting teams at carriers and MGAs have a tough job. They have to do a whole lot of things to take disparate and typically unstructured data, make sense of it, and then make a decision to underwrite an account. They're not doing this alone. They have to interact with intermediaries, many internal constituents, and are saddled with that problem collectively. In addition to that, most historical technology has overpromised and underdelivered for these users. Our approach is entirely different. We have taken the stance to work very closely with innovative companies and the users directly to help them use our underwriting technology so that their talent can be more productive, their business can grow, and they can reduce risk by having more consistent, timely, and informative data.
Yeah, no, it's really interesting what you guys try and do to sort of take what's there, but add a new spin to it, really enable folks to do things they haven't been able to do before through technology. Now, you've been around for a little while, but this week, you guys have a rebrand going on. Can you tell us a little bit about why you're sort of changing your positioning a little bit?
Yeah, this isn't a big shift for us. It's an evolution for our company. We formed about 5 years ago inside of Two Sigma, but always as an independent company. The common thread with Two Sigma is we are students of innovation. We have advanced engineering capabilities and tremendous data science capabilities, and we're applying it into the financial services industry. Our company and our brand are consistent with Two Sigma's broader financial sciences strategy, and we're bringing these capabilities that Two Sigma has into the P&C space. What's not changing is the financial backing of Two Sigma. This is as strong as ever.
I do want to talk about the technology a little bit, which is what the technology you guys provide brings to these underwriting teams and how it's different from what's out there. Obviously, here we are in 2023. There are a lot of technology options. The insurance industry has been changing tremendously. But what is it specifically that Insurance Quantified does that's different from what else is being provided?
Some of the technology is the same, but the approach that we take is entirely different. And that's what, to me, is super exciting. What SaaS technology does and what a product-driven, user-focused technology does is really focus on bringing value to the user, and that's the big thing that's different between what we do and what many other people do. Of course, our technology capabilities are incredibly high. We have some of the best engineers, data scientists that can be available in the entire world. That comes a lot from our ability to attract that talent, both for what we're doing as being part of Two Sigma, but there's no doubt that we have tremendous capabilities, and many clients want to work with us because they know they're working with the best. Second, as I've said, we've taken a completely different approach than many other companies that have tried to bring technology to underwriting or insurance generally. And what we've found is that many companies build technology that might work, but isn't focused on making the user more productive. Mm-hmm. And that is a key difference, and we've invested heavily in that. And then lastly, what we found is, and we've been surprised by, is that many companies in the industry, in the insurance industry, outsource their client interactions to third parties or assume that the clients will fill in the gaps. And what we found is that's a major problem. So what we've done is invested heavily in ensuring our clients are successful using our technology.
Yeah, it's funny because I've been working with you guys for a little while now, and what struck me is the difference between just digitalizing, automating, which are all important things. And this is an industry that's needed that for some time, but that you guys are really actually adding a value and enabling them to do things they haven't been able to do before by bringing that technology to bear, right?
Yeah, and what the way we think about it is it's a journey of working with our clients on technology transformation. The end goal is that they're going to have very advanced technology at their fingertips. Their people are going to be significantly more productive because they have that technology able to use for their job. The companies are going to be able to grow. The companies are going to be able to make better risk decisions. But you can't start there. You have to start with where the user is today and where the industry is today. But you have to have a roadmap and capabilities to take you way into the future. We also find many companies have a fairly long or fairly short roadmap. They're trying to solve one particular problem for today, and they haven't really articulated what their vision is for what the product will look like, or how that experience will look like over time. We have a fairly ambitious product roadmap and vision for where we think the industry can go with this. But we also know if we started there, we would never get there. So you have to combine kind of practical reality of making things work for the user and making the jobs of the user much more productive, making them heroes inside the company. And then over time, some of the things and capabilities that we have can be provided, but you can't really provide them all up front. So you really have a different approach, and that's a lot of the reason we think that many technology companies haven't been as successful getting adoption by the users, and why our approach is completely different.
Yeah, it's a kind of a blue sky idea, but feet on the ground as you put it into practice. So yeah. And what's the response you're getting from clients? I think I've heard you say that, people are saying this is helping them do their jobs in a way they've never been able to before.
Yeah, we're getting tremendous response from our clients. So first, we're not willing to bend all the rules, for everybody. It's really a fit on both sides. Clients that want to go on this journey, and with us and with our technology, and people that we feel we can go on that journey successfully together. So it's kind of a matching process, but in that we found some great matches already, and we have a tremendous number of folks that we're talking to about what we're doing. And I think the thing that is really resonating is just how different our approach is. We've gotten comments somewhat surprisingly about we're one of the first times they've had a successful technology project. We're getting users who are really skeptical at times, actually willing on our behalf to do testimonials and talk to other people either within their firm or outside their firm about how this is game changing for them. We're seeing tremendous value. You're seeing time to quote go down significantly, which provides tremendous value not just to the carrier of their MGA, but back to the broker. We're seeing people start to use data to make decisions in the underwriting process. Not that they weren't before, but they just have access to so much more data today, and they're able to kind of cull through it very quickly using our tools and technology. So, our clients are super happy with what we're doing, and we're being very deliberate about how we're going to market.
Talk about where you guys are now and what's next. What's ahead for Insurance Quantified?
Yeah, so we have a handful of clients, and we've really been focused on establishing strong use cases and strong user experiences with our product, and we're seeing great success with that, and we're ever expanding our client base and our roster there. The way we've decided to go to market is to focus vertical by vertical. What we have found with our capabilities is that it's really important to have the data that's relevant to a particular industry vertical. When I say vertical, I mean particularly things like commercial trucking or property or professional liability or other lines of business, construction. So the data set that you might go out into the world that might be relevant to the underwriter for a commercial trucking fleet is completely different than the data set that you might need for a construction account. So we've decided we have to go through this in some order, and the order we're going through it is industry vertical by industry vertical. So today we're live in 2 industry verticals: commercial trucking and professional liability. We're adding another more general liability right now. We've got property on the research docket. We have construction and contractors on the research docket. We're going to add workers' compensation capabilities very soon, which is both an industry and product capabilities. So the platform is capable of handling all of these things, but you really want to build the right user expertise in each of these areas.
Brian Modesitt of Insurance Quantified, thank you so much for chatting with us today. If you want to check them out, again, it's Brian Modesitt at Insurance Quantified, and we are Forefront Communications. Thanks again, Brian, for making the time today, and thanks to all of you for watching and listening.